Hello everyone, my name is Vinith. I work at Timescale as a software engineer in Team Observability. Today we'll be talking about Prom Migrator, the universal Prometheus data migration tool. So let's get started. In this video, we'll be covering our motivation in building a universal Prometheus data migration tool and the internal working model of Prom Migrator. How as an end user you can leverage Prom Migrator, and a quick demo on migrating data from Prometheus to PromScale, and details around how you can contribute and share your feedback with us. Here comes the motivation. There are 27 remote storage systems out there, and there is no good way to migrate data from one remote storage system to another. If you have been using a remote storage system for last couple of years and for some reason you want to migrate to another remote storage system, there is no standard migration path. Either you will end up running two remote storage system, one is for the older data and the other is for newer data, or you need to drop all your older data. So this is a clear vendor lock-in situation. So initially when we thought of building a universal Prometheus data migration tool, the team has come up with this set of goals. Primarily, it should be a stateless working model so that it would be a easier deployment without any persistent storages, and we should be able to track progress interactively. At any point of time, users should be able to understand how much data has been migrated so far, limiting the memory so that we don't consume all the memory available from the underlying hardware, concurrent pulling and pushing of data so that we can perform an efficient migration with maximizing the throughput. Many remote storage systems support the Prometheus read and write APIs. So migration tool by default should support read and write APIs, and remote storage systems expect the ingestion to happen in the sequential time ordered fashion. So by default, migration tool should push the data in time ordered fashion. And more importantly, the migration tool should be reliable, that is immune to failures and interruptions. What do we do when we have clear motivation and set of goals? We build product, and that's how we created the Prom Migrator. How it works, let's discuss how it the internal working model is. So Prom Migrator just migrates the data from remote read storage to the remote write storage, as you can see in the slide. And Prom Migrator just fetches the samples corresponding to a sub range of time and batches them into a slab, and the slab is forwarded to the destination remote storage system. So here the interesting part is that how we adjust the size of the slab. We adjust the size of the slab in terms of time bounds, but not memory bounds. So the we dynamically adjust the slab size using the adaptation algorithm, which is additive increase and multiplicative decrease. So we always try to make sure the memory consumption is always constant in target region. So here you can see in this graph, when the migration tool has started, the memory consumption is at 100 MB. As the migration progresses, the memory consumption has increased to 500 MB. As the memory consumption is beyond the target region, the memory consumption is decreased by half, which is 250 MB at this point. And as the migration again progressed, the memory consumption is constant, which is in the target region. So this is how we adjust the size of the slab. So and as the migration starts, we just push the slabs to the remote storage system, and by the end of migration, all the slabs will be returned to the remote storage system. And how we support the interruptions during the migration. So Prom Migrator on every successful write updates the max time to a new series called progress metric. So on every successful write, we will have the max time of that write. If a Prom Migrator has been interrupted, on its restart, it tries to pull the max T from the destination remote storage system and tries to start the migration from there. And this max time is pessimistic. So we expect remote write storage system to support the duplicates according to the contract here. What Prom Migrator can do. So as we have discussed how an ideal migration tool should be, so all these goals have been achieved by Prom Migrator. Of course, we have defined these goals and we made sure that Prom Migrator achieves these goals. So let's discuss on wide range of remote storage systems that the Prom Migrator supports. So here we can see the compatibility chart, the different storage systems, and the read, write, and backfilling support here. So The difference between write is that write is inserting data to an empty database, whereas backfilling is writing data to a database which already contains the data. So here PromScale is an exception which supports read, write and backfilling, whereas other remote storage systems doesn't support the backfilling as they expect the ingestion to happen in time ordered fashion. So as the compatibility chart is self-explanatory, we will move forward. So more details on Prom Migrator. Here is the design doc. So all the various design decisions have been made by collaborating with the community. So you can see all the design discussions here. And we have PromScale repository here. So currently PromScale is residing under, the Prom Migrator is residing under the PromScale repository. So you can see under Prom Migrator folder, you can see the Prom Migrator. Here is the README for details around getting started and all the information on CLI flags and how you can tune the Prom Migrator. So this is the usability info on Prom Migrator. And you can also release the Prom Migrator. You can download the Prom Migrator from the releases page here. So let's do a quick demo on Prom Migrator by migrating the data from Prometheus to PromScale. So you're just one command away from migrating the data. So all you need is Minty and the read URL of the source remote storage system and the write URL of the destination storage system and the progress metric URL, which is the read API of the destination storage system. And in future releases, Minty will be an optional so that you just need 3 flags. But for now, we need 4 flags. So let's start the demo. So I have the Grafana dashboard here. So you can see last 1 hour of data here. The data source configured here is Prometheus. And we also configured another data source as PromScale. And it's a fresh database backed by Timescale DB. So there is no data here. So let's do the migration. So I have pre-configured the Prom Migrator command. As we have discussed, we have read URL, write URL, progress metric URL, and the Minty. So let's start the migration. So the migration has started, and you can see the progress bars. The already it has the data has been migrated successfully, and it at any point of time you can see the progress as 89%, 100%. So yes, we have successfully migrated the data. So let's check the Grafana UI. So I'll just refresh the PromScale dashboard. You can see last 1 hour of data has been replicated from Prometheus to PromScale. I'll just switch it to Prometheus so you can see the same graph in Prometheus as well as in PromScale. So yeah, we have the data migrated. So if we try to migrate the data again, like if we try to do it again, so it just tries to find the is there any recent time series that has been pushed to the Prometheus so that it can push that delta to the destination remote storage system, which here is PromScale. So it just exits as we just have a few samples from last 15-20 seconds. So yeah. So we have successfully migrated data from Prometheus to PromScale. So yeah, we are open for contributions and feedbacks around both Prom Migrator and PromScale. So you can join our Slack in Timescale Slack community, and we are very active in PromScale channel. And we also discuss all the feature works and future work that gets into Prom Migrator, PromScale in PromScale user Google group. Feel free to join. And also we do a PromScale community call every month, second Wednesday. So feel free to join our community call and say hi. And thank you.